This cocky fighter had the audacity to disrespect the only person who is known as the monster in modern boxing.
I've got to catch him, and when I have got him hurt, I'm not letting him off the hook.
I believe and I know I can win this fight. And on Saturday night, I'm going to shock the world.
However, he didn't know that Naoya wasn't any ordinary boxer, and what happened in the ring left everyone shocked.
Nice uppercut there with the right hand from Inoue, but Maloney takes it well. Inside, using his strength, and he gets clipped by a left hook. Oh, look at that defense from Inoue.
This is fighting as art, and today you will see how the monster shuts off the arrogant fighter who thought that beating Naoya was easy. Prior to fighting Jason Maloney, Naoya Inoue had a streak of 19 wins with no losses at all. He had defeated opponents like Antonio Nieves, who also thought that disrespecting Naoya was a great thing.
Fighting guys that stand right in front of him, you know, everything went his way. You know, he's at home, lower weight class, so the hype is all behind him.
Did against Kovalev, when you saw that, you went right there, and here Inoue has him ready to go to the body. Yup, there it is.
And Yoan Boyo also faced a similar fate. Jason Maloney had no idea who he was about to face. Everyone knows the destructive power of Naoya's punches and the lightning-fast pace with which he closes in the gaps. And soon, Maloney had to face a similar fate like the rest of Naoya's opponents. In the first seconds, both fighters looked confident and tough. Both had faced similar opponents in the past. While Inoue won against Emmanuel Rodriguez,
Nieves quite aware that he's up against a guy who's regarded as...
Maloney had to take a loss in a split decision. The two warriors decide to keep their distance in the starting rounds, collecting data to look for counterattacks. But Naoya wasn't having any of that boring shit. He kept stalking Maloney, throwing sharp jabs just to see how he'd react. Every time Maloney tried backing off to play it safe, Inoue would close the gap.
Inoue can put your lights out in a half a second. Be who he is. Be explosive, be fast, be quick. Don't try to overpower Maloney.
Well, hold that right hand up, because I see a left hook coming in there.
Anytime you have an explosive puncher like Naoya Inoue, who's capable of landing either hand. Nice jab. So many tools, so many weapons. Nice counter. Inoue after Maloney lands a shot of his own.
Applying that suffocating pressure. Even when Naoya kept his guard down, Jason didn't even try to charge in head first and still maintained his distance with his little jabs. The bastard was too scared to commit, throwing weak hands from the outside like some amateur who wandered into the wrong ring. Then he starts getting desperate, pulling cheap tactics, punching Inoue while grabbing onto him as if his life depended on it. That dirty move pissed the monster off. Naoya's eyes went cold, and he made the rascal pay for it immediately.
In a shot that changes on, but both guys showing some respect. But
yeah, you can tell Maloney tries to punch.
One of the few mistakes that he does make, leaving himself exposed and doesn't get off the line. I gotta be quick enough, I gotta be smart enough, and I gotta be strong enough. Maloney.
That's the work right there in the inside that Maloney has to do.
The first round ends with both fighters going toe-to-toe with each other, but Naoya dominated most of the time, and he had no intentions to slow down just yet. He was landing the cleaner shots, controlling the pace, making Maloney react to everything he did. You could tell Naoya was just warming up. He had no intentions to slow down just yet. He was getting hungrier, more aggressive with every passing second.
The scheduled 12-rounder, and Inoue comes out.
Find his, ability to deal with. You gotta switch your mind back and remind yourself why you're here.
Since Inoue was last in the ring against fractured right orbital bone early in the fight. But those are some questions, Tim, that...
Of course, but Maloney needs to get close enough to be able to land those shots. You second guess it. Oh, man, nice body shot.
But Inoue is faster. He's got fast twitch muscles, but Inoue's fast twitch muscles are even more. He has to get mid-range and in close, start to have a shot to win some rounds in this fight and hopefully win.
Showing you just that.
Did you see how Inoue...
Maloney was trying to get...
In the start of the second round, it looked as if Maloney would have the upper hand. He came out aggressive, landing a few decent shots, trying to build some momentum. But that confidence lasted about 10 seconds. Naoya struck back with some insane speed and powerful punches that completely scrambled Maloney's brain. Inoue closed the gaps with lightning-fast footwork, cutting off the ring, not giving Maloney anywhere to run. He started unloading brutal combinations, targeting that face relentlessly. Maloney tried backing up, tried circling away, but Naoya was everywhere, making damn sure this cocky bastard didn't get away with an untouched face.
See it with guys like Teofimo Lopez. Oh, nice effort.
By the third round, Maloney was already gasping for air. He knew he made the wrong decision by pissing off the monster.
Time it is. I mean, there's no mercy in this sport. This is the fight game. It's the hurt business, whatever type of...
For 12 rounds tonight, they really Maloney here keeping up with change if he's going to win.
Well, he's letting Inoue dictate to see all the bouncing coming. Told you he's a rhythm fighter. He likes to fight in the rhythm, and you see the combination.
Nice uppercut there with the right hand from Inoue, but Maloney takes it well. There it is, once again.
Naoya started to control the rhythm of the fight. He would pace up and pace down while Maloney had only one option, to adapt as quickly as he can, but Naoya connected him with some good shots, and a right uppercut almost shatters his jaw.
Process right now. He's thinking, trying to figure out what his next move is.
Look at the calves on Inoue. That's where
Manny Pacquiao, Prince Nassim Hamed. Oh, beautiful double uppercut inside. Using his strength, and he gets clipped by a...
Naoya was now just toying with Maloney because he knew the scared fighter wouldn't touch him even if he let his guard down. He started dropping his hands completely, chin hanging out there, practically begging Maloney to throw something meaningful. But Maloney wouldn't pull the trigger. He was too shaken, too broken mentally to take the bait. Whenever Maloney tried to look for a counterattack, he was met with the sheer powerful punches of Jason Maloney, and a sudden uppercut almost sent Maloney to the spirit realm.
He forgot what he came here to do.
Ooh, left Inoue switches up, and now you see the legs of Maloney a little wobbly as he continues with the attack. Big right hand from Naoya.
That right hand hurt him right there. That short right hand hurt him, Bernardo.
There's another short right hand from Naoya. Ooh, big left.
When Maloney leaned in for a liver punch, Naoya quickly responded with a devastating right hook that snapped his head sideways. Before Maloney could even process what hit him, a brutal counterpunch crashed into his skull and his legs went weak. But somehow, Maloney stayed on his feet. He was hurt badly, wobbling around like a drunk, but the stubborn rascal refused to go down. However, in round 4, things started to heat up and escalated a lot. Naoya starts throwing more ferocious and brutal punches because he was tired of the Maloney, while the cocky fighter had no idea where he was, and he was now just surviving, not fighting.
I have to say, this is real. This guy is real. Watching it in person, how explosive, the power to go along with it, and the pressure he's putting on Maloney right now. Maloney is a good fighter. He's a good quality fighter.
From Naoya Inoue as Maloney hand counter once again from Inoue as he digs to the body. Nice stick jab from
Maloney knows his brother as well.
He's not muscle. I mean, that power and that speed.
After getting beaten up so much, Jason Maloney starts to make a comeback. He hits Naoya with multiple good combinations, landing some clean shots that would have dropped lesser fighters. For a moment, it looked like Maloney might actually have a chance, but Naoya, he just ate those punches like they were nothing. The monster had seen worse than these mosquito bites. He barely flinched, keeping his composure while Maloney wasted his energy, throwing everything he had. Then Naoya starts ducking the highs, slipping under Maloney's desperate swings with insane precision.
A way to get some respect and to get himself back in this fight. He's controlling every aspect of the game. I don't care if he's on the outside. It doesn't matter. He's controlling this fight. He's leading. He's countering. He's outspeeding, outquicking. He has more power than Maloney. How you going to deal with that if you don't open up and try to get some respect?
Always an answer from Naoya Inoue. Nice right hand. You try to overdo yours and you hit it all over the place.
He's a tough kid. He's going to try to fight it out as long as he can, that he's never been in the ring with.
Nice.
Oh, nice body shot from Inoue, but Maloney
home for his right hand occasionally.
There you see the finishing shot.
After having the first ever good round in the entire fight, Maloney starts to feel confident. You could see it in his eyes. He actually thought he had a chance now. The bastard started believing his own hype, thinking he could take out the monster that nobody has ever done. But that confidence was about to get brutally shattered.
I'm Bernardo Osuna, and we talked about the opening. I had watched.
There's always going to be mistakes the fighter makes, but the question is, can the opponent do anything about it? Or if they're going to have the courage to try.
He right at the start of 7 years old.
Ooh, Naoya Inoue, who's 19-0 with 16 knockouts. But here comes Jason Maloney, who said, if I can get him backing up and crouching and covering up.
Trenches. But he needs to be careful because Inoue will set him up with a count.
So when he does try to open up,
As his jab got to its destination before Maloney was, and that.
At the start of round 5, Maloney stuns Naoya with a combination and takes him off guard. A sharp 1-2 landed clean on the monster's face, snapping his head back. This is the confidence he built in the prior round paying off, and the stars were aligning for him now. Maloney started pressing forward, throwing punches with actual conviction for once. For a brief moment, it felt like the upset was brewing. But anyone who knew Naoya knew this wasn't over. But he quickly recovers and smashes Jason in the face with a brutal counter. Naoya starts throwing combinations of his own. Fast, vicious, relentless. Body shots, headshots, everything landing with bad intentions. Things go completely off the rails for Maloney. All that confidence from seconds ago evaporated as Naoya reminded him who he was fighting. Naoya lands a clean right on Jason's face, and it hits him like a truck as his head spins in the opposite direction. And now, the monster starts to reveal his true form.
Did you see the shoulder? That was a nice little shoulder roll right there. Turn, boom.
Dominating this fight. He's put on a great performance. He's doing everything he would do and that people expected him to do. Good body shot right there. Good shot right there.
Down goes Maloney on a quick counter. Jason Maloney from down under. Big right hand once again from Naoya Inoue. And Maloney has no... There's a big left from Naoya Inoue. He follows it up with the right hand. And just the demeanor of Jason Maloney is continuing.
Is screaming that he's in control. And
from Naoya Inoue.
Step up. Let's go.
As Maloney gets caught with another left hook as he leaves his jab. But he lands cleanly there with that right.
A sudden left hook in the start of round 6 sends Maloney crashing to the floor for the first time. The bastard didn't even see it coming. 1 second he's standing, the next he's licking the floor. He beats the count, but he's long gone. Naoya lands more clean hooks and punches, while Maloney has no idea what just hit him. His legs are gone, his defense is shattered, and all he can do is survive. He starts holding on to Naoya for dear life, clinching desperately like some amateur getting destroyed at the gym. He lowers his guard, chin out there, mocking the rascal for all that pre-fight disrespect. The monster was enjoying this now, making Maloney look like a complete joke before finishing him off.
For the rest of his career.
Well, you got to do the math. How many rounds is he at? What type of fight is he fighting? He's not fighting a fight where he's just missing big shots that could pop.
Yes, he is.
That inflammation over the left eye.
Finally, the ring for the 7th round rings, and that too for Maloney's final round. Maloney maintained his distance from Naoya at the start. He still had to recover from the punches in the last round, and you could see the fear written all over his face. The bastard kept circling away, backing up every time Naoya stepped forward, desperately trying to buy himself some time. He wanted to evade the spirit realm, clinging to whatever survival instincts he had left. But Naoya had no plan of holding back in this round. The monster was done being patient.
So the twins have been through a lot together at the hospital tonight at the hands of Naoya Inoue.
And tell what you said again in that last round. You know, some may say, well, hey, Maloney's still in the fight. Don't look to stop it, but you got it.
Oh, look at that defense from Inoue.
Now, Inoue is taking
Maloney. Well, he took the first 2 minutes off, but here comes
you can even imagine that's unnerving for a fighter. It's tough to deal with.
There's that stick from Naoya Inoue. As round 7 comes. A big right hand from Naoya Inoue, and Maloney is down and hurt.
6, 7, 8.
It's over. It is Inoue on Halloween night. Knocks out Jason Mayhem Maloney.
A huge right to Jason's eye shuts down his whole nervous system, and he goes down to the canvas. The referee starts the count, but nobody can get up from that punch. Maloney is unable to beat the count, and Naoya bags yet another victor. Naoya retains his WBA and IBF bantamweight titles in the 7th round with a KO. After that, Naoya would go on to continue his streak, defeating opponents like Paul Butler, who had a staggering record of 34 wins with only 2 losses.
That power of Inoue comes through, and he gets it done at 11. Dismisses an unengaged Paul.
He He also defeated Stephen Fulton to win the WBC and WBO super bantamweight titles and become the undisputed king of the boxing era.
Badly, the monster on the attack, trying to claim 2 more belts as Fulton tried to grab the ropes, backed up into the corner. That destructive, decisive power.
Now, Naoya Inoue has 32 wins under his belt with no losses at all. On the other hand, Jason Maloney also had a good run. He had a streak of 7 wins with no losses, mostly coming from unanimous decisions, while one was against Aston Pelict, which came from TKO.
He grew up 12 miles away. Can he close the show in front of his home fans?
But his streak took a hit after losing to Yoshiki Take on May 6, 2024, and after that, he lost to Tenshin Nasukawa 24 February 2025. After that, there has been no announcement of his fight. Do you think Maloney is weak or the Japanese fighters are just better? Let us know in the comments, and if you want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel.